Hello. Thanks for calling Low Value Mail. Who am I speaking with?
Michael.
Marco, what's up? Okay, so sorry, Marco, just to call you off 1 second. Anyways, yeah, so I guess I just had some sort of data thing, and then I just ran out of that, but I still have calling allowed. Hey, Marco, can you turn off the thing in the background?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, dude. So anyways, that's the deal. I guess I can't call France. Sorry,
You can't call France.
I thought I could, Marco, but it turns out. But anyways, I thought
Michael.
Oh, Michael. I thought you said Marco.
Yeah.
I thought I was
Marco.
talking to someone a little more exotic. A Marco.
Not exotic at all.
Turns out I'm talking to just the most basic of Michaels. It's all good, though.
That's pretty basic.
It's all good, though. How you doing, Michael?
Great. I'm loving your podcast.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Where are you calling from?
I'm one of the boys. Actually, I'm in Oklahoma.
Nice. I've never been to Oklahoma. What's that like there?
It's awful.
Is it really bad?
It is.
That's cool.
You don't even want to know.
I guess there's lots of the oil stuff that's going to happen. It's good for your
a lot
state.
of oil. Yeah.
Isn't that good for? Don't you guys? What is the like where all the refineries are or whatever? Cushing, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Cushing.
It's a huge boom.
Yeah, this whole shit. You guys must be watching all this stuff, being like, "Hello, fucking more money."
Right. Yeah.
Oklahoma's about to have a little bit of a boom.
It is. Yeah, and that's the way it works. But I don't know. I had a question for you, and I'm kind of torn about something. Okay.
Yeah.
As a boy.
Okay.
So I lived in Minnesota for 30 years.
Yeah.
I'm going back to see I'm a big orchestra nerd. I'm going back to this orchestra concert, Mahler, Ninth Symphony.
Okay. It sounds familiar to me. My parents are really into that shit.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, I've got two buddies who are going to go with me, and we're going to do some LSD.
Nice. Is that a big scene? Is that an orchestra scene where there's like a bunch of people just walking around fucking tripping at orchestras? I thought it was
not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Like it's kind of
not at all.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say because it seems like it's more like a high society kind of deal where everybody's.
It's very high society, but here's the thing: there are always like so many beautiful women there. I mean, you would not believe how many beautiful women.
Escorts mostly.
Well, that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about dumping my buddies and taking there's an escort that I know up there that I could take.
Okay.
And I would have some hot prime orchestra tail on my arm.
Yeah. But not on acid.
Is that
would you still be on LSD or no? Because that would ruin the whole.
Probably not.
Probably not, right? Because that would kind of ruin the rest of that.
So I'm just, is that an anti-boys thing to do?
That's a good question. So you can either go to the orchestra with your boys,
right?
And would they know you're in town, or are you gonna not even tell them?
Yeah, they know I'm coming. Yeah.
And are they?
They would probably understand.
Okay. Would they go as well?
No.
It's not like they're gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing here? I thought you were in Oklahoma." Michael?
Yeah, it would just be me and not Marco. Yeah,
Michael.
Right. It would just be me and the redheaded goddess, and it would be awesome. But I'm such a huge orchestra nerd, and I love Mahler. I would really like to experience this with my buddies. It's like a thing for me. And I'm just kind of torn whether I should dump my boys or.
Well, how long are you going back for?
Just a few days.
Well, why can't you do this and then go hang out with your boys doing something else?
Right. Yeah, I could.
I mean, are they going to be like, yeah, it sounds like they'd be understanding of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to judge sex workers, especially on International Women's Day. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that it's International Women's Day?
I did know that.
It's International Women's Day, and it's Women's History Month. And if you think that I'm going to sit here and speak ill of sex workers, Michael, you are incorrect.
Right.
We are here to elevate sex workers, especially the female ones. Especially today.
And they're losing weight, they're looking good.
Yeah.
Right,
Who's they?
So, Women.
Oh, women are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course they
Yeah,
are.
we're complimenting them because it's their
Absolutely.
day.
It's
Yeah.
International Women's Day. So I would
Right.
say because it's International Women's Day,
Yeah.
it's that's an 100% affirmative. It'd be totally fine. What I'd say, what night of the week is this thing on?
Friday.
It's a Friday. So I would say, when are you getting into Minnesota? On Thursday?
Yes.
So get in on Thursday, get prepared for
Yeah.
Friday, go hang out with your friend and go see Mahler on Friday.
Right.
And then on Saturday, you go hang out with the boys and you guys go do something fun.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, maybe go see, are you into sports?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
go see them.
I'm a
It's not
baseball
quite
fan.
as high society as it's hard to top the Orchestra. I was gonna say maybe go see a Minnesota Wild
Right.
game or something. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah.
What other stuff you're into? But I think you could do both here. I think you could do both. The
Do
only thing I would say is like, are your friends like super into the Orchestra and they're gonna be like really bummed that they didn't get to go to the Orchestra?
Not as much as me. It's
No,
just they know it's a big thing for me, so
oh,
it's like
well
a cool
then
thing
tell
to do
them
with
that
me.
well, yeah. Well then in that case, they won't give a shit probably. Tell them that it's International Women's History Month,
Right.
and that
Right.
International Women's Day will have passed. But maybe I recommend once you get off the phone, make the date with the escort so that it'll be on International Women's Day that you hired her.
Right.
So
Right.
just
I want to do that on that
a
day.
little extra special International Women's Day.
Right.
And then the next day you could go hang out with the boys. You could tell them all about it. Maybe they can smell your fingers.
They might could do that.
Yeah. I think that sounds like we got our solution.
Oh, wow. I was so torn about this.
No, the boys will understand. And if the boys don't understand about International Women's Day, then I don't know.
Right, then they're sexist if they don't understand. Right?
At bare minimum,
Right.
Michael.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
let me know. You know what? I'm gonna go check out. When did this Mahler character die?
1911.
1911. So his music would be royalty free. Maybe I can play it on the show.
Check out some Mahler, if you can. He's pretty awesome.
What's the song? What's the Mahler song? What
it's going to be the Ninth Symphony.
Mahler Ninth Symphony.
Do
they? You're an orchestra nerd. So are they just numbered in order?
For the most part, yeah.
Like it's just ninth, and then literally the next one is the 10th.
He died while he was writing the 10th.
Oh, so it's like a work in progress.
That one has been completed by musicologists, but yeah, it's a.
Oh, they completed it. They figured like they knew what he would do.
Yeah, they went into his sketches and shit. I actually saw that one on mushrooms a couple of years ago, so that was pretty cool.
You know what? But, one day, Michael, I'm gonna go watch an orchestra on some psychedelics. By the way, you're an orchestra nerd. Something really just caught my eye. I'm looking on YouTube, Mahler's Ninth Symphony, and I'm looking at, they have the sheet music up, and it says here 1.2. There's numbers, and it says clarinet. Is there a musical instrument that's spelled Fagott? Because I'm like, what am I looking at?
That's like
how do you pronounce that? YouTube,
right.
We're talking about an instrument right now. Do not ban me.
Right,
how do you pronounce the name of this instrument? Fagott.
I think that's a bassoon, but in a different language.
Okay, because it legit.
Yeah. It's
like a fagot.
Yeah, and Ryan would be, of course, all over you about that.
Yeah, I don't. Anyways, I saw that. I go, I didn't know that's an interesting enough fagot. We'll call it a fagot. Yeah. Just so.
Well, maybe it's just diversity. They're trying to get diversity in the orchestra.
Maybe.
It could be.
Maybe it is. Anyways, Michael, go do this. Let me know how it goes.
All right. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate it, man.
Take care, buddy.
All right. Later.
Bye. All right. That was another International Women's Day success story for the women.